President Donald Trump has recently confirmed that the United States and Cuba are currently in talks amid Cuba's severe fuel shortage caused by a White House-imposed oil blockade. Trump stated that Cuba is facing dire conditions and is struggling to maintain essential services like air travel and medical care. The US has restricted trade with Cuba due to its ties with Iran, Russia and China. According to reports, Cuba is facing immense challenges, with multiple flight suspensions and international aid being sent to support the island's needs.
Cuba is right now a failed nation. They don't even have jet fuel to get for airplanes to take off. They're clogging up their runway. We're talking to Cuba right now. They have Marco Rubio talking to Cuba right now. That they should absolutely make a deal because it's truly a humanitarian threat. We'll see how it all turns out, but Cuba and us, we are talking. In the meantime, there's an embargo. There's no oil, there's no money, there's no anything.
If a deal isn't made, would you consider an operation like the one in Venezuela?
I don't want to answer that. Why would I answer that? If I was, it wouldn't be a very tough operation, as you could figure. But I don't think that'll be necessary.
We are now being joined by Ambassador Viswanathan, who is a Latin American expert and former ambassador to Venezuela, joining us from New Delhi. Thank you for joining us here today on NewsX World. What might be the broader diplomatic consequences for the US relations in Latin America if Washington continues its pressure campaign against Havana and causing them so many disruptions, and now they're relying on humanitarian aid from other countries?
Well, Trump is talking nonsense when he says Cuba is a failed state. The culprit for this is he himself and the United States. They have been imposing these illegal sanctions for the last 70 years on Cuba. Every year, United Nations passes a resolution asking the United States to remove these illegal sanctions. Imagine, suppose the Chinese impose sanctions on the United States. The Americans will not be able to celebrate Christmas or have fireworks on 4th of July because 90% of the Christmas decorations and fireworks come from China. Now, Cuba in this kind of catastrophe because of these illegal American sanctions. If they stop that, then Cuba will become a normal country. They can do business with other countries.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Viswanathan, for joining us here today on NewsX World.